All right, so today we're going to be talking about shape, which is the last one to fill in our tests. Remember, we had your description up here. You should have colored it in and measured it and did all your describers. How did it feel? How did it smell? Could have put the fluorescence up there. And then the streak color. Remember, you take it and rub it against. If it's a dark mineral, you do it on the light plate. If it's a light mineral, put it on the dark plate and see what the true color of it is. Because remember, like hematite is hema means blood, and it looks darkish, reddish, brownish kind of thing. And but it could look totally different on the outside. Some look shiny metal, some look red, and some look gray. So I mean, when you streak it, they all look very similar. It's the true color. The luster, remember we were going to do metallic, glassy, dull, or waxy. There are a lot more of them, but we're going to go like what kind of like a simple version of it because these are the main categories. Remember metallic or non-metallic? There's a lot more non-metallic ones people just to use out in the field. Um, and then light. Remember how if you take a flashlight, is it going to be transparent? Is it going to be translucent? Or is it going to be opaque? Hmm. Remember, opaque, no light gets through. Some light gets through. It's like glass. And we put a magnet to it because maybe at least one of ours was magnetic. Could be two. And then we did the hardness yesterday with the soft, medium, and hard with the penny and the nail and using Mohs scale. And today we're going to be talking about the last one, shape. All right. So first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be thinking about the shape of does it have crystals? Does it look like a cube? Does it have thin, flat layers like a book? Or really no shape at all you can tell. It's just like a blob. Okay, so we're gonna look at the crystals first. So crystal, does it have shape to it? Does it have like that? Like here's your geometry and math gonna pay off. Does it have flat faces on it? Does it come to a point? Doesn't have to be super nice like these. I mean, but somewhere on there, do you see crystals? For instance, here's a fluorite octahedral. So again, nice crystal form with 8 sides. Octa means 8. Yeah, that would be a crystal. This one here is a dodecahedron. Do means 2, deca means 10. So it's a 12-sided, and hedron means flat faces. So this is a garnet crystal, comes in like a dodecahedron. Then the thin, flat layers. There's one of yours that looks almost identical to this, and comes in nice flat layers. They've used it in potbelly stoves in the beginning because it's heat resistant but allows the light to come through. And they've used it in lanterns. They've even used it in windows. It doesn't have a cube look to it. Remember we talked about pyrite having some cubes into it, and definitely one of them, your optical calcite, might, if you put it over there, has like a cubish kind of look to it. Even pyrite that doesn't look as nice as cubes as this, if you look really close, some of yours will have those cube forms in it. So you got to really look careful. This is where your hand lens will help you enlarge it. And some of them just have no shape, no special shape. I mean, look at it. Yep, looks like Gonka yellow cheese. I don't know. I mean, in no shape, no crystals. Doesn't look like a cube. It's not flat layers. This one too, same thing. I mean, it's metallic, but unless you enlarge it a lot, you probably wouldn't see many crystals in there. But it to me that just looks wrong. Like no real shape I could see. All right, so this one's fairly simple. Is like, does it have crystals, cubes, thin flat layers, or no shapes? Okay, so again, if I had something like this, yep, that's a crystal. Crystal, some crystal. Look at, make that a little larger. Look at the nice crystals in there. This one's a cube. this one's a cube. Um, you know, the 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 pyrite is going to be kind of weird. Usually they're cubic in there, but they don't have to be. So you could put it in either one. You could say it doesn't look too cube, look more like just crystals. And again, one for sure of yours has thin flat layers, and a lot of them are just going to be no shape, but no special shape. And those are your four categories you're going to be doing for shape. We're going to again look at some of these. I just go over this calcite. It's one that will react with acid. That's what geologists usually carry out in the field with them, a little thing of acid, so they can see if it's calcite. Um, so, if you've been in a cave, most of that is cave calcite. They look like icicles hanging, called stalactites, and stalagmites are on the ground. And it's really calcite's one of the most important minerals found in rock, formed underwater. It's found in shells, which we knew when we looked at limestone. Uh, and 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 in a lot of times it's white, sometimes it's clear. So you again, color on the outside really doesn't mean much. The streak color on this one would mean more. And this is a special kind called optical calcite, which would double the wording on there. Muscovite mica is one of yours that has the flat sheet like, and again, they used to use these in windows because it would allow the light to come through, but keep out the cold or keep out the heat, depends on where you're at. And that came from Moscow. They're called Muscovites. So it's Muscovite mica. And they peel off in little, they call them books because you peel little sheets of them off. So so what you need to do on this last one is crystal, cube, thin flat layers, or no special shape. And it should be right in your book. You can even pull it out if you need to of your lab book. Go back to it. And again, so some of them come in some really cool ones. And if you ever go to this crystal cave in Mexico, you can't go and visit it, but you can see because it's too hot underneath there. But they're huge crystals underneath there you can walk on. So this would be our last one right here to fill in, called shape. And then after you're all done, I want you to think about if you can figure out which one it is, what mineral it is. Try to determine it, which one each mineral that you have is, what the name of it is. So, all right, good luck.